Thank you for joining me on this adventure. Your presence means the world to me. Thank you for joining us today as we dive into Paolo Woods. Paolo Woods, born August 18, 1970, is a Dutch-Canadian photographer, director, curator and teacher. He mainly works on long-term projects combining photography with investigative journalism. He is a contributing photographer for National Geographic, and his work is regularly published worldwide in magazines such as Time, Le Monde, Geo, Newsweek, etc. His work has been shown in solo exhibitions in France, the United States, Germany, Switzerland, China, Haiti, Italy, Belgium, the Netherlands, and Spain, as well as numerous group shows around the world. His photographs are in private and public collections, including the Musée Lausanne, the Bibliothèque Nationale de France, the FNAC, the Saud bin Muhammed Thani collection Qatar, the Servais collection Brussels. He is the artistic director of the photo festival Cortona On The Move. As we venture forward, let's examine biography in detail and gain a deeper appreciation for its significance. Paolo Woods grew up in Italy in a Dutch-Canadian family. From 1991 to 2000, he ran a black and white professional photo lab and a photography gallery in Florence named Print. In 1999, he turned to documentary photography and went to Iran to document the reforms President Khatami was trying to implement. There he met the writer and journalist. From 2000 to 2002, together with Michel, Woods traveled through 12 countries, among them the United States, Iraq, Angola, Kazakhstan and Russia, following the route of oil production and trade, conducting a behind-the-scenes investigation of the industry. In 2002 and 2004 they worked in Afghanistan and Iraq, producing a detailed reportage on the Westerners' debacle there that eventually became the book American Chaos. In the same years, Woods, Michel and founded Riverboom, a collective and publisher, later joined by Gabriele Gallimati and Eduardo Delil. In 2005, Woods won his first World Press Photo Award in General News. In 2007 and 2008, Woods worked across Africa documenting the birth of Chinafrica, the spectacular rise of the Chinese who were then massively investing in Africa and had changed the geopolitical order. See Africa-China economic relations. The resulting book, co-authored with Serge Michel and Michel Barrett, has been translated to 11 languages and has been acclaimed as the most thorough investigation of the phenomenon, and as an example of art and documentary photography united. It sold more than 40,000 copies in France alone. In 2010, Woods completed the work Marche sur Mesure, an intimate portrait of Iran, hoping to overcome the stereotyped vision of the country and show the complexity of its identities. The photographs were widely published and exhibited in galleries and festivals such as the Rencontres in France and in Switzerland. In 2010, Woods moved to Haiti. For 4 years he worked there on the project State, which recounts the islanders' experience and describes the dynamics at work in all the developing countries: international organizations versus local government, civil society versus executive power, private versus public money. The project grew three-dimensional in Haiti, including a book co-authored with a prize-winning Swiss journalist that was translated into Haitian Creole, an exhibition outside Faculté Universités at the Hotel of Port-au-Prince, and the outdoor installations across the city realized with the support of local artists. The first exhibition of the project in Europe was hosted at the Musée in Lausanne. In 2012 he received his second World Press Photo Award in the Daily Life section for his reportage on the importance of the radio network in Haiti. In an interview with the New York Times, Woods said about his work, "Photojournalists tend to divide the world into good and bad. You constantly find those two elements that we so clearly think define our vision of the world. But things are a lot more mixed. There are not just bad guys and good guys. That is what is interesting to me, to get into the nuances and make images that are not answers, but raise more questions." In 2013, Woods and Robert published another book set in Haiti. In 2014, In collaboration with an Italian photographer, Gabriele Galimberti, Woods completed The Heavens, an investigation into tax havens. This premiered with an exhibition at Rencontres in 2015 and has toured worldwide to both critic and public acclaim. The photobook was chosen as among the best of 2015 by Martin Parr, by 3 curators for Lens Culture, and by Holly Stewart Hughes for Photo District News. In 2021, in collaboration with writer I Know Robert, he released the project HAPPYPILLS, a 5-year investigation in the relationship between the pharmaceutical industry and consumers that questions whether happiness can be prescribed. For HAPPYPILLS, he followed consumers in the United States, Switzerland, Niger, Israel, Peru, Portugal, India, and Italy. The project takes the form of a book published by Del Pire, an exhibition in Switzerland, and a film to be released in 2022. In the upcoming portion, we'll be dissecting books by Paolo Woods to gain a comprehensive understanding of its implications. Text: Paolo Woods photographs. Un Monde de Brut. Un Monde de Brut, sur les routes de l'honneur. Paris, Le Soul, 2003. Text in French. Pineta Petrolio, sul Rotte del Nero. Milano, Il Saggiatore, 2004. Translation into Italian. Michel. Text: Paolo Woods photographs. American Chaos. American Chaos, Retour en Afghanistan et en Iraq. Paris, Le Soul, 2004. Text in French. Casamericano, nel cœur de la crise, Afghanistan et Iraq. Rome, Contrasto du, 2004. Translation into Italian. Michel Barrett. Text: Paolo Woods photographs. L'Afrique. L'Afrique, fin la conquête du continent noir. Paris, Grasset, 2008. Text in French. L'Afrique, fin la conquête du continent noir. Paris, Grasset, 2009. Updated and expanded edition. L'Afrique, fin la conquête du continent noir. Paris, Fayard, 2010. Updated and expanded edition. China Safari, on the trail of Beijing's expansion in Africa. New York Nation, 2009. Translation into English. Sinafrica, Pechino o la conquista del continente nero. Milan, Il Saggiatore, 2009. Translation into Italian. China en Africa, Pechino la conquista del continente africano. Madrid, Alianza Editorial, 2009. Translation into Spanish. Beijing, 2009. Translation into Chinese. Taipei, 2010. Translation into Chinese. Tokyo, Kawadsubshinsha, 2009. Translation into Japanese. Chinafrica. Translation into Corantabril Galimberti, Wang Wei, Paolo Woods. Beijing, Iverdon, Riverboom, Peter Hugo, Mikhail Sobotsky, Paolo Woods. 3 stories. Luxembourg, Centre National de l'Audiovisuel, 2009. Woods contributes L'Afrique editor, Annette van den Voort, Paolo Woods, Yadid Levi, photographers. West, Heidelberg, Kera, Paolo Woods, Serge Michel. Marche-sur-Mesure. Marche-sur-Mesure, Portrait de l'Iran aujourd'hui. Paris, Grasset, 2010. Text in French. Pudis pisa mis ojos, un retrato del en actual. Madrid, Alianza Editorial, 2011. Translation into Spanish. Land de Lakens, Land der Tränen, die Vielen Gesichter de Iran, ein Portrait. Munich, Riemann, 2011. Translation into German. Translation into Persian. Freely downloadable as a PDF file. Paolo Woods photographs. Text. State. Etat. Arles. Photosynthesis. Lausanne. Mustelsless. 2013. Text in French. State. Arles. Photosynthesis. Lausanne. Mustelsless. 2013. Translation into English. Letter. Edition Focal. 2014. Translation into Haitian. Crowy Paolo Woods, Ben Depp, Josua's Photographs, Arno Robert Text. Riverboom, Lausanne, Mustelzlis, 2013. Paolo Woods, Gabriella Galimati. The Heavens, with an essay by Nicholas Shaxson. Les Paradis, Rapport Annuel. Paris, Del Pire, 2015. Text in French. The Heavens, Annual Report. Southport, Dewey Lewis, 2015. Translation into English. Arno Robert, Paolo Woods. Happy Pills, Le Bonheur en Pilules. Paris, Del Pire, 2021. Text in French. In the following section, we'll be immersing ourselves in the captivating world of National Geographic publications. What makes a genius? May 2017 issue where street vendors run pharmacies out of buckets. June 2017 issue how Picasso's journey from prodigy to icon revealed a genius. May 2018 issue Leonardo da Vinci artistic brilliance endures 500 years after death. May 2019 issue see where Leonardo da Vinci still walks the streets. Stay connected and join our community by subscribing and following me on other platforms.